My name is Michele Harrison. I'm a physical therapist working with the Rocky Mountain MS Center and recording another Zoom class for people that will be in the archives. So we do our Zoom classes now so people can participate and exercise throughout the week. We do 2 classes a week. But sometimes if I'm not at the class, or we miss a class, or you miss a class, maybe you want to have a new video to look at. So hopefully you find this one helpful and fun, actually. So our format will be a little bit of Qigong, and then we do strength, cardio, and stretching. And I will try to make sure that you have all sorts of ways to modify activities as much as possible so you can participate as fully as possible. Today, I thought we're in we're actually in the season of summer when we're filming this. And so the organs are the small intestine and heart, right? For the season of summer in traditional Chinese medicine. And kind of following the idea of the heart meridian, the heart center, I thought we would try a laughing Qigong practice. And that's because laughing is healing. And we're talking about how kids tend to laugh all the time. And as we grow up and we get more serious, adults don't tend to. And adults get more serious, and we kind of want to try to not get too serious. We want to open our hearts. And just the concept that laughter creates lightness. And energy flows through you. Qi is energy. Qi flows throughout your body. And when we laugh, it can transform stress into vitality. Laughter creates lightness, and lightness creates the circulation of energy throughout your body. And what the world needs is more lightness, more laughter, deeper connections, more letting go, forgiveness, and just kind of a joy, you know? I think those things sometimes get a little tough during our days. And just to remember, there's been a lot of studies done on smiling and laughter and how good that is for your health. It is healing. And so the blog I was looking at about this talked about Norman Cousins' book that was written about his struggle with neurodegenerative disease, and how he just started watching things that made him laugh, and he actually got better. So when we're working on the laughing practice, we don't want to really fake it, but kind of want to encourage kind of an openness, a lightness in the heart center. And so our intent is laughter to create healing, and then to open the heart. So if you've been working with me on any of the Zoom classes, we've talked about the heart sound. And the heart sound is ha, H-A-W. So let's try and say that word, ha. Do you feel kind of a vibration in your chest? Ha. And so what we're trying to do is help transform the heavier emotions of the heart to the lighter energy of emotional energy of the heart. So maybe from impatience, irritation, stress, running around and maybe the negative energy that you're picking up from people around you, someone around you, and trying to change that into joy, love, lightness, compassion. So I can demonstrate, and if you want to watch, that's fine. And then I'll try and go through. It's a short and quick little um, practice to open up the heart center. And you could do this anytime you felt like you needed to change the emotional, whether it's summer or not, the emotions of the heart from heavier ones to light ones. So, what we're going to start with is doing the heart sound. Ha, ha, ha. Then we're going to do it a little bit quicker. Ha, 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 ha. And then we'll do even a little faster, right? Ha, 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 ha. And it really makes you want to laugh. I mean, when you're ha, 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 you feel that kind of that lightness, that openness. Let's try that one more time. So we'll start just with the heart sound again. Ha, feeling that vibration. Ha, ha, little faster, a little quicker. Ha, 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 ha. Let yourself smile, right? Do you feel kind of that smile that almost you're starting to laugh? A little quicker. Ha, 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 ha. So allowing yourself to just smile, laugh, and feel that lightness. Make that ha sound again, and we're going to see how the heart center feels now. Ha. Can you feel a difference? Ha. Let's bring your hands up into those prayer hands, like namaste hands. And think about when we're doing this, there's a lot of talk about laughter. There's in yoga, in traditional Chinese medicine, Qigong. So we're just kind of exploring this a little bit. Smile on your face. Smiling and laughing are known to be healthy. Lots of muscles in your face. Takes half as many muscles to smile as to frown. And the intention of your heart, or intention to your heart, right? Attention, kind of bringing the warmth of your hands, because that's where, our lung and heart meridians go into the heart area. Smiling, feeling warmth in the heart. We're going to do the movement open up to the sky. So we're going to breathe in, open our hands wide, breathe out. Breathe in, hands up and out to the side, looking up, opening that heart center. Breathe out. Breathing in, opening yourself up to the possibilities that will bring love and laughter into your life. feel warmth and maybe a smile, an internal smile in your heart. Good. That's the end of that Qigong routine. So we've kind of worked on the interior here. We're going to start on our exterior work. If you choose, and you don't have to use weights, but you can. Okay. I'm going to pull the screen down just a little bit. Yeah. So you can use weights. You can put them down if your arms get tired. But let's go down to one side and push up and across. And if you want to march while you're doing this, you can. Now, you could do just arms, just legs, or both. You can pick your own pace. If I'm going too slow, you can go faster. If I'm going too fast, you can go slower. You could alternate arms and legs. You could just do a few arms. If you need to take a rest break, you could do just legs. Let's switch sides here. So now we're going to go down to this side, both hands up and across. Down, up and across. Are you breathing? Take rest breaks as you need to as well. Drink plenty of water as well. Whether it's summertime or not, stay hydrated. Also, drinking slushy fluids, like slushes and Slurpees and things like that, can help keep our body temperature down too. So, has a benefit. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to push our hands to one side, leg out to the other side, and then the other direction. And again, you could do just arms, just legs. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to do 4 jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to side push, step out, 2, 3, 4, jack, side push and step, 1, 2, 3, 4, jack, 2, 3, 4. Repeat it again. Push out, step out, Jack. 2. If you have a hard time getting your legs to slide out, you could put a paper plate or a dry clean bag underneath, right? To kind of help your foot slide out, not have as much friction. 4. Ouch. 2. Any questions you have? 3. Okay, let's push to the back and kick out. I'll turn sideways so you can see my legs better kick out here. Any questions you have, even though I can't answer them right now, because I can't get you to unmute and talk to me, call me. You can get my phone number and ask questions or concerns that you have. Looking good. Let's do a kick, push to the back. Gonna lower the screen a little. Now, let's hold one leg out and we're gonna pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. You could think about just sliding your foot out if you're having a hard time lifting your foot up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, find your own pace. If you can only hold for 3, do 3. That's fine. Working on those quads and working on the back of the shoulders, right? Now, let's do a little jump rope here. So we're gonna do our arms as if we're doing a jump, okay? You can use weights or not. And then we're gonna try and jump over the rope, over the rope. When you're doing this, you're pulling your belly button in, not arching your back, right? Protecting your spine. If you can only do one leg at a time, that's fine. You could do one, and both, right? One side, other side, both. You could do both. If you can't lift your feet up off the floor, you could go up on your toes. Or you could just dig that rope down into the ground, right? Dig it down deep so it goes under your feet. Now, let's try do a fancy jump rope move because I know some of you are expert jump ropers from back in the day. Jump forward, jump back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, How are we doing? Take a rest break if you need to. Arms, legs, or both. Again, and again, please pick your pace. Three, two, and one. Let's work some of the rotators of the hip and the rotator cuff of the shoulder. Let's go up and in as if you're going to try and touch your heel to the opposite knee. Bring this down. Okay. Now we're going to also do our arms. So your palms are facing me. We're going to roll down, turn them over, and palms are facing me or the screen again, right? Now, if you're having a hard time coordinating this, it is a little bit of a coordination challenge. Good to work on that some though. We can also go in and out, right? That also works. Rotator cuff of the shoulder. And again, are we smiling? Hopefully we're having fun. It's always good to have the group. I know I say to the group often, it's sure a whole lot more fun to exercise with somebody, with the group than if I did it on my own. But trying to give people all the options possible to keep people as active as possible, in your best fitness that we can be in, right? Last one. Good. Let's go out and in. So now we're going to work chest, shoulder blades, right? Shoulder blades, chest, shoulder blades, chest. We can just do arms or we can add legs in. So we'll do legs out, hands will be in front, then legs together, hands out, in and out. Remembering to breathe, don't hold your breath. Plenty of fluids as you need them. How are we doing? Good? Looking good. And if you put a smile on your face, doesn't it make you feel lighter? I don't know. It's hard to stay really grumpy and heavy-hearted when you have a smile on. Three, two, one. Good. We're going to do a little jogging. And we're going to do you'll pick your pace, but we're going to try and go. I'm going to try and time us here if I can see my phone. We're going to try and do 30 seconds really fast if you can. Okay, you ready? On your marks, get set, go. You can run with the arms, run with the legs, both. Remembering to breathe. And back to the regular pace. Now that feels really slow, doesn't it? Isn't that funny? Your perception of that. Big breaths. You ready to try that again? 30 more seconds. 30 seconds seems like a long time when we do this, doesn't it? 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Should really feel your heart rate. Your breath pattern's going to change. That means we're getting your heart rate up. 15 seconds down. Is that all? Ah. Back to the slower pace. Take a break if you need to. Take a sip of water. Shall we do one more? One more. And then we're going to move on to abs. We've done a little bit of abs, but we're going to do a little more. On your marks, get set, go! Big black bear chasing you. Remembering to breathe. Bring that heart rate up. All right. And ooh, good job. Let's scoot forward on the chairs. We're going to do some abs. And you can use weights or not. And the arm position, you can choose cross your chest, genie arms, or up. And the thing is, you'll get a little more lever arm. This will be a little more difficult, but we're really trying to work abs. So if your arms get tired, please go to a different arm position, because what we're trying to target right now are your abdominal muscles. So we're going to curl the ribs down to the pelvis, curl down, not arch, and come back up. Remembering to breathe. If your arms get tired, bring them down, because we're working the abs. Now we're going to lean back halfway. We're going to put our hands in front or keep them on your chest. This is up to you. And we're going to try and turn to one side, back to the middle, to the other side, back to the middle. Now we're working a different abdominal muscle. We're working obliques. They help you turn side to side. If you want to make that activity a little more difficult, you can lift one leg or go up on a toe. If you can't lift the leg, you can lift an arm. Switch legs if you want. Now, come up for a moment, take a break. We're going to lean back again. And you're leaning back just far enough that you feel like your abs are holding you off the chair back. If you didn't have your abs holding you, you would flop back on the chair, correct? And we're going to draw a great big circle. Great big circle. One arm or both. Again, if you want to lift one leg, that's going to make it just a little more challenge. Switch legs. Again, curling down, not arching, right? So we're tightening, pulling the belly button into the spine. Now, let's lean back halfway. Lift our hands up if we can. Let's go side to side. All right, let's do a side bend. So we're going to work the lateral trunk muscles. So lift one hand over your head and come up. Down, come up. Ribs down to pelvis. If it's too much with the weight, put the weight down. Just use the hand or place the hand on your head. Let's go the other direction. One more. All right. Now, we're going to do some standing. If you're going to stand, grab a chair, walker, table, dresser, counter, whatever you need for safety. If you're going to stay seated, we're going to do, that was my knee there. We're going to do a kick, and a bum pinch and a squeeze. Squeeze the buns and hold for 5 to 10, or push the legs down. So whether we're standing or seated, we're working quads and we're working buns. Buns have a job, right? There are big power horse muscles to push up out of a chair, step up onto a curb, go up and down stairs, keep us upright when we walk. Let's do just a basic squat. And trying to not have my knees knocked together, right? Trying to keep my knees so they travel over the outside of like my pinky toes. If you get tired of standing, you can always go to a seated activity. Seated people can also take breaks, or standing people can too. And we have a rocket launch that we know how to do. I'll demonstrate that in a moment, which is, it's a seated activity, but we know it's a hard one. Let's stand on one leg. And if you're not comfortable standing on one leg, just do the squats. That's fine if somebody isn't there to help support you. Let's go forward and back. Trying to hold the body pretty still, so I'm not, right? So forward, back. Switch sides. And again, I'm not bending and lifting, right? I'm keeping my body pretty still, moving the leg on the body. You could step forward and back. You could place the foot down if you wanted. If you're getting tired and you want to sit, you could do a seated activity. As promised, the rocket launch looks like this. You're going to stand up. Nah, I'm going to sit back down. Stand up. Back down. And that's a hard one. Why don't we have everybody come back to the seats and we'll do at least like 5 rocket launches. Okay. So lean forward and back. 2. See what I mean? Smiling. 3. 4. 5. Good. All righty. It's time to stretch already. So grab footstool, trash can, or box if you're going to use it. Now, we know that you don't have to use anything to do the stretches. You can do them just down on the floor, and I'll kind of demonstrate how we do that. Make sure you have your belt. We're going to start with our figure 4 stretch, which is crossing one leg over, getting a stretch in the side of the hip and the bun, leaning forward. And then if you can, drawing a circle with the foot or the ankle. Now, if you have a brace on or something, you may not be able to do this movement until you get your brace off later. That's okay. If this feels like a lot of torque on the knee, put your leg on something a little lower and then lean forward so you get more of the stretch in the side of the thigh and in the bun, not like you're torquing or twisting your knee. Switch sides. Sit up tall, hinge forward at the hip. If you curl your back, you won't feel it quite so much. All right. Now, the next stretches you can do with the trash can, footstool, or box, or on the floor. So if I'm going to do it on the floor, I just have to scoot further forward, sit up tall, and lean a little further forward to feel the stretch. your box, footstool, or trash can is going to make it so you have a little more stretch, right? So we have the heel down, toes up, knee is flat. We're going to sit up tall and we're going to hinge forward, lean forward at the hips. Now, if you're having difficulty hinging forward, you can use your belt around the middle of the foot to help bend forward. Belt can help position the leg so it doesn't roll in or out. It can also help to just increase stretch, right? Behind your knee. Should feel it from your high knee down to your knee. That's your hamstrings. If you curl your back a lot, you'll feel less in the hamstring. You'll feel more in the back. And maybe you need a low back stretch, but that isn't what we're trying to do here. Let's put the belt around the ball of the foot. And we're going to pull back on the toe till you feel a stretch in the lower leg, in the calf. And again, the belt helps so the foot doesn't roll in or out. And you may feel it all the way down your leg, but if you don't, I think you certainly will when we not only pull back on the toe, because you're not pushing into the belt, you're pulling back, and then lean forward. You should feel all the way down the backside of the leg. I have my leg at a slight angle just so you can see it a little better. Your leg should be directly in front. Okay, let's do the same stretches on the other side. First one, heels down, toes pointing up, knee is flat. We're going to hinge forward till you feel a pull in the back of the thigh. Lean forward till you feel that pull, using the belt to initiate or increase stretch. Now let's put the belt on the ball of the foot, not pushing down, allowing your toes to be pulled towards you, towards your nose. Feeling that in the lower leg or the calf. Now let's not only pull back on the toe, but lean forward till you feel a pull all the way down the backside. Okay. Good. All right. Let's put the belt down, footstool, trash can or box to the side. We're going to do a side bend. So you're either going to use this or a coffee table or a chair or something to help stabilize you, or reach to the floor, reaching over your head with the other hand, stretching from the armpit all the way down to the hip. Holding on to something if you need it for stability, helping your arm lift if you need to, switching sides. Good. Let's do a twist. So reach to one thigh, the back of the chair, turn and look over your shoulder. Turn to the other side. Reach to the other thigh, look over the other shoulder, turn and look over that shoulder. The taller you sit, the more rotation you will get out of your spine. Face the screen or face towards me. Let's roll your shoulders up, back, and around. Trying to move the shoulder blades down the rib cage. Lace your fingers. If you can't lace your fingers, grab your wrists. Push your hands forward. If you can, lace your fingers. You can get a finger, forearm, and wrist stretch as well as stretching in between the shoulder blades. Hands up over your head. Any of the arm motions that are hard to do, try them lying in bed without a pillow, just to stretch out the chest and the shoulders some. Hands behind your head, elbows back. And again, anytime you're like, gee, I could really use one more of those stretches, please do it. You should be stretching throughout your day to help your body function better, especially if you have tightness and spasticity. And it's good for all of us to stretch. Let's drop one ear to one shoulder. Notice I'm not bringing my shoulder up to my ear. Other ear to the other shoulder. I'm hoping that you feel a little bit better, energized since we did this. You did a lot of work today. It was quite a busy workout. So bring your chin to your shoulder, come down across your chest to the other side. Unless you get that zingy Lermit's feel, then you can modify that. Good. Our last exercise or movement for today is going to be the listening head posture. So it's as if your chin is on a shelf and you're going to pull your chin back off the shelf. So you're flattening out the neck. So it's not up and down, right? It's pulling back. It's good to work for posture, right? Bring your hands out, reach around, give yourselves a hug because you did a really good job today. Thank you, as always, for your time, for your attention. I hope you have a wonderful day, filled with laughter and smiles. Thank you.